Alrighty guys, what is going up? Welcome back to the best investing money management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the top REITs to buy right now in October. The ideal scenario with these REITs is to build up this passive income because REITs aren't like traditional stocks. They pretty much go out, buy different real estate properties as the tenants pay their lease, their mortgage, their rent, or whatever. You guys get a little bit of that money. And there's a variety of REITs out there. It's not all just, residential homes. It could be anything from hospitals to apartment complexes, hotels, casinos, data centers, a whole bunch of these real estate buildings. You guys can get a little bit in on that action. What's awesome about it is you don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars to get on these deals. You just need, a couple $100. And if that nowadays, you can buy everything with, fraction shares and all of that good stuff. So the very first REIT is ticker symbol EQIX, okay? So this one here, this is a public data center REIT that specializes in digital infrastructure and global internet and global connection services. So they have a variety of companies they work with. They have companies like Zoom, Amazon, AT&T, and a variety of other ones, okay? You guys can see that the year-to-date return on this isn't the absolute greatest. If we actually draw it out, you can see it's given a return of right at about 10%, and at the highest here, it's a return of about 28%. Now, if we compare it to the S&P 500, which has a year-to-date return of right around 17%, it's a little below that here, and this is going to be a little more volatile, but one of the main reasons why I personally like this one is because of the overall dividend payouts, and on top of that, we've had some sell-off from this right around 15%. So it's a good opportunity to buy in on some sort of a discount because you can buy in at a very undervalued point, especially on the RSI. You're going to be getting some cash flow, and we're still on this nice solid upward trend. So that's kind of my overall outlook for this one, and it's just a fantastic one to throw in your portfolio, start building up that account, and starting that compound effect. So moving on to stock or REIT number 2 here. REIT number 2 is COLD, also known as Cold. So this is one of the most popular publicly traded out there. It focuses on food producers, supermarkets, restaurants, and other food services. So you guys can see this thing has sold off a ton. Okay, it sold off about 25%, which is quite a lot if you ask me. But honestly, I really think that always brings a good opportunity to buy in at some sort of a fair price. Resistance here at 40, very hard support here at about 33. It's sold off down below it, so we'll at least have a move from 30 to 33. So as a swing trader, that's a good opportunity there. And on top of that, you're getting this solid dividend payout of 22 cents a quarter. So it's just a fantastic way. This thing's going to rebound. It's sold off a lot. It's an undervalued point. So it's an absolute no-brainer for me. I think that this is a fantastic one. Now, I understand why it's sold off because a lot of restaurants and food services have slowed down for a variety of reasons, but it's going to pick back up. It's just a matter of time. And I think in a year or so, we're going to be wishing that we would have, hopped in on this one when it sold off and used that opportunity of the sell-off to your advantage. Now, moving on to REIT number 3 here. REIT number 3 is CONE. Now, this one is a high growth REIT. It specializes in data centers, very similar to the other ones, but its operational plan is industries including healthcare, technologies, retail, energy, entertainment, and finance. So you guys can see the company is kind of in this stagnate. It's just been consolidating lately. So if we play our cards right, we can get in on some solid trades here. You guys can see it does have some very hard resistance at 82, hard support here at around 65. but lately we've had this beautiful upward trend, and historically it's been using this 200 moving average line as some overall support. So for me, anytime it falls below that yellow line, that means it's a good opportunity to buy and sell when it breaks over. We're still on this nice solid upward trend, so realistically we'll see some buying pressure start stepping in, and I think we'll get a move from probably about 76 to 80, but we could have some sell-off down below 73, and that would be the best opportunity to hop in. Now, all of these stocks here, all of these REITs, definitely a good strategy would be that dollar cost averaging, so you can get a good average price for your share here. So I think that this is another fantastic one. They just released some earnings the past year, and they were up about 21%, which is pretty good. Moving on to REIT number 4. REIT number 4 is ticker symbol LSI. Now this one is a storage business. It's sold off a little bit. Beautiful upward trend, solid payouts. And the beautiful thing about this one is, yes, we have this great upward trend. You guys can see if we go ahead and we draw out the year-to-date return, that is looking at a return of about 63%. So if you compare that to the S&P 500, that's doubling, tripling, quadrupling that, and you're going to be getting these solid dividend payouts of now 86 cents a quarter. It used to be 74, and now it's a whopping 86. So I think the overall outlook, the trend's going to continue. All the fundamentals are very strong, and you guys can see it sold off, hit that undervalued point on the RSI. So now it's starting to move its way up. So there's definitely a move from 25 to 29. Ideal outlook for this would be that dollar cost averaging, so you can get a good average price for those shares and start compounding that account with ease. So guys, we have one more stock here, or one more REIT here. This is going to be ticker symbol CCI here. Now this one is a network connections company. You guys can see it does have some of this resistance at about $200, which is very common around that whole hundreds and fifties, whole dollars, half dollars act as very strong support and resistance. Very strong support near and around this 150 mark. Right now, we've had this huge upward trend, and it's starting to sell off. I think we'll probably get some support stepping in right at this old resistance here at about 166. So there'll be a move from 171 to about 181. Or dollar cost average this one. Don't worry about the price and start getting those dividends, start compounding your account. All of these REITs carry a ton of long-term potential. My favorite one is the LSI of the storage center. Beautiful growth, solid dividends, but all of them are absolutely fantastic. All of these carry so much long-term potential. So guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.